नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Tanedars, Kotaris, sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, two-way video conferencing. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing. Singapore, Seattle, Toronto, Dubai, Enriching Temple Bididi, Charlotte, Redmond, Paris, Indrani, New Jersey, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Scottsdale, Kalahasti, Scottsdale, Arizona 2 camera, St. Louis, Ohio, Mumbai, North Dakota, Vancouver, Ma Shivananda, Guadalupe, Dakota Dunes, Hyderabad, Kuala Lumpur, Chorpatti, Nepal, San Jose, London, Kashi, Tiruvannamalai, Los Angeles, Romania, and some more cities are joining. Houston, Kalahasti, Winston-Salem, Oman, Sivagangai. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll continue on the 40th chapter of Yajur Veda, Ishavasya Upanishad, Shanthi Mantra. Please chant with me. Om Poornamadhah Poornamidham Poornaath Poornamudhachyathey Poornasya Poornamaadhaaya Poornamevaavasishyathey. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I can see clearly when these mantras were uttered very first time to the planet Earth, the path for the civilization was getting delivered. The unadulterated, undiluted purpose for civilization, human civilization was getting delivered. The whole ambience charged with peace. Understand? I'm using the word charged with peace, means vibrant peace, vibrant silence, not the silence of graveyard, but the silence of unclutching, silence of completion. I can see clearly in the vibrant presence of Mahadeva, all the rishis being raised and vibrating in the same frequency of Mahadeva, not just enlightened, entangled with Mahadeva, in that entanglement, uttering these great verses. Understand the whole purpose is completion. And all your incompletions may look factual. See, I am not insensitive to your problem of diseases or unable to handle your desire or fear, or unable to handle your enemies, or unable to handle the powerlessness, whatever may be. I am not insensitive to it. It may be factual, but I am telling you it cannot be real. It may be factual, but it can never be real. Let your cognition function constantly based on real. Let you think, act, decide, respond, react based on real. Real. Your incompletions may be factual, but can never be real. You understanding completion is completion is completion makes you recover quickly from even the so-called factual incompletions. I am telling you. When you understand and cognize, it is completion, incompletion, in the space of completion. I want to tell you one truth. Whenever I told anybody the ultimate truths that your consciousness is completion, joy, love, fulfillment, I never saw one ray of doubt in any of them. Please understand. I have to reveal this truth to you. Your SDHD creates only superficial graphs in you. They do not go to the core of you. Your core listens to me. you have layers of your being. The mind you use for everyday activity, brushing, taking bath, eating, only that mind, that part of you gets confused or develops self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. It is only a skin deep. I can call that as a Freudian mind. Fraudulent mind. Freud could go only to that depth, not more than that. If Freud could go a little deeper, the history of today's world will be different. The whole lifestyle of today's world will be different. Because just below your vested interest plan, the vast, beautiful truth is vibrating continuously. One dip into the truth ocean relieves you from all insecurity, fear, greed, and naturally all your vested interest will melt down. You will just stand for the truth. See, it is that superficial mind which conspires. Last few days I am constantly soaked in the consciousness of Vedic civilization. When I was looking, I was just looking into the Akashic records. I saw at the time of that Vedic civilization, average, a man worked only 2 to 3 hours a day. And listen, please listen. The society has 4 divisions. Brahmana means the teachers. Vaishya, business community. Kshatriya, rulers. Shudra, working class. And you need to know, please understand, there was no higher and lower between this group. All of them were doing different responsibilities. There was no higher and lower. In these 4, there is 4 ashrama. Brahmacharya means students. Grihastha, married. Vanaprastha, retired. Sannyasis, completely dedicated to teaching this science to the world, enlightenment science to the world, to live and radiate this science to the world. In these 4 varana and 4 ashrama, only the working class grihasthas were working. Please understand. In the 8th group, only among the grihasthas, the Shudras were working. The other 2 team, like Vaishya and Kshatriya, were only selling and administering. So almost like 80% of the society was just relaxing, and the number of Shudras, it was not that it was too big number, no. Among the 4 Varanas, it is 1 Varana only was working. Among the 4 ashramas, it is one ashram, only Grihastha ashrama was working. They have to support all the 3 other ashramas. Among the 4 Varnas, only Shudras were working. All the other 3 were not working. I was wondering, how could just such minimum workforce could support the whole society, and they were such rich society. The modern day history is completely lie. These fools write there was a stone age, then in the metal age it was like a brass, bronze, iron. No. There was stone age, and in the metal age it was straight gold in Vedic civilization. It was straight gold. Gold was invented, the working on gold started much ahead of working on brass and bronze and silver and other metal. And the amount of things available was so much. With all my integrity, literally each one had a private jet for their transportation and traveling, which was capable of going between the planets, not just country to country, desha to desha, planet to planet, graha to graha. Listen. Listen. I was wondering, was there a real exploitation by the business class and rulers on workers? All that I was looking. Suddenly I realized, no, our business class and the rulers were such great people. When I look today's business class people's mind and rulers' mind, I understand how great they were in the Vedic times, because look in, just the other day I was reading an article on corporate capitalist guy says water should not be the natural free available to human beings. In next 10 years, it should be made as commodity. Please understand the basic conspiracy plans. When I looked, I saw in the Vedic civilization, not even food was a commodity. Today, we are in a period, transition period, where water is freely also available and available for payment also. So we understand water should not become a paid commodity. But after 10 years, our next generation will not even know they won't even remember there was a time water was free. Drinking water was free. We may be the last generation who drank free water and grew up. And Vedic civilization was the last generation who were having free food and growing. I am committing with you guys. I'll again bring this tradition of food is free. And I know how to do. I know how to do. Food, medical care, water, everything was free. I am telling you, now more of us are working. More of us are shedding our blood and sweat, and more population. Then what is happening? I also thought maybe now the available luxury is more, so we are all working to hold that luxurious lifestyle. No. I am telling you, no. The number of greedy people and the science of keeping people superficial has become successful. Number of greedy people have become more, and their powerful conspiracy of keeping human beings superficial has become successful. That is why, even though you know after 5 days you are not going to use, you go on buying these stupid electronic gadgets. Each house has a huge electronic wastage which was used maybe once or not even once. I am giving you one small example. I can give you ton and ton and ton. One fellow working for 40 years to pay his house bank loan, to wipe the few zeros appearing in the electronic screen of a bank, claims he is free. And his country is the country of freedom. I am just questioning the whole civilization. Understand? Understand? The first thing we need to do is not revolution. Putting somebody else instead of our businessmen, putting somebody else instead of our rulers. No. Awakening our businessmen and rulers, helping them to see that deeper parts of themselves from the superficial skin level mind of them, just helping them to get into their own inner space, give them a dip in that pure consciousness. Then simply they will understand their fear and greed, which decides for billions of people in the planet Earth, is completely false. It may look factual, but not real. See, just few people's fear and greed. It is one king's fear. The other king may kill him, makes him generate huge army and sacrifice so many lives in that stupid concept built nation. Concept of desha has nothing to do with concept of nation. And I know I am touching too many subjects, and I have tons and tons of questions which need to be answered. I will the fear of the king to protect himself he claims he is protector of tons of people, and in that he makes thousands to sacrifice their life to protect himself. And one king's greed to expand his kingdom goes and kills thousands of lives. All he needs is neither sacrificing thousands of his people's life nor killing thousands of other countries' soldiers. He just needs one inner awakening. He needs to dive into his depth and understand his fear and greed may be factual but not real. I am telling you, whenever you see incompletions in your life, if you understand it may be factual but not real, you will reinvent yourself. Understand? A person gets back pain. If he thinks it is real and the incompletion is real, he can literally just collapse. I tell you, ordinary back pain has collapsed so many people. They lost confidence on themselves. Oh, if this continues, how will I go to my office? If I don't go to office, how will I make money? If I don't make money, will my wife stay with me? Will my husband stay with me? Will my son stay with me? How will I educate my daughter? My life is collapsed over. Ordinary back pain has collapsed millions of people. When you think it's a real incompletion, you are gone. If you understand, it may be factual but not real. You will approach the back pain with clarity. This incompletion is imaginary. That same back pain can help you to reinvent yourself. It can just support you to reinvent yourself. What is the reason for the back pain? Whether my sitting posture or my way of perceiving me or my thinking about myself. What is it? Let's look in. It can lead to reinventing yourself. Ordinary back pain can even make you enlightened or can just collapse you. Both can happen just by ordinary back pain. Same way, a simple fight between husband and wife. If you think it may be factual but not real, you will look in what can be done to go beyond it. You can reinvent yourself. Or, I think this fight is never going to end. Come on, divorce is a solution. A simple fight, verbal fight. It may not even be fight, just strong exchange of few words. Even the words may not have wrong meaning, just the tone was little loud. It was not meaning problem, it was a decibel problem. Simple decibel problem. If you look in, this may be factual but not real, then that incompletion can help you to reinvent yourself. It's a decibel problem, not the factual, not even the meaning. Or, no, I cannot stand this torture. This is going on forever and ever. From my birth, my father shouted at me. From the time I got married, this fellow is shouting at me. And after some time, my son will start shouting at me. What? My life is just listening to shouting, 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 or what? I can't take it anymore. Call it off. Will your husband be responsible for your father shouting at you? Is there no a logical way of logically analyzing the logic? Should we not have a basic a logical system to analyze the logic logically? Anyhow, whether it is a small headache or a decibel discrepancy problem, I'll give a new word. The decibel discrepancy problem. Or as serious as cancer, whatever may be the problem, I tell you, it may look like factual, it is not real. Really, I am telling you, the only thing you need in the whole life is stamina to stand up till you see the victory, nothing else. Your victory is guaranteed. Understand? Your victory is guaranteed. It is, the real problem is your fear about the failure making you powerless is the real problem. Nothing else. Your victory is guaranteed. Just you need to know, these incompletions may look factual, but they are not real. They are not real. I am telling you, my victory is the victory of Upanishads. My victory is victory of Bhagavad Gita. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, why is Mahadeva having poison in his throat, Neelaganta? After all, it did not affect him. It did not go inside. Can't he just throw it out? Why is he keeping it in his throat continuously? Understand the secret. All medicines are poison. That is why in Siddha tradition we have a word, Pashana, means medicine, poison. For both, the word is Pashana. The alahala, the ultimate poison, is the ultimate medicine. for all diseases. He keeps that in his throat just by his words which comes from the throat, or the breathing air which comes from the throat, heals everyone. Because when it is with Mahadeva, it is no more the poison pashana, it is medicine pashana. Understand, in the hands of murderers, even medicine becomes poison. In the hands of Mahadeva, even poison becomes medicine. He did not want to spit it out because these fools will gather and use it as poison. So he feels better be there so that it will be used only as medicine. The most safe locker to keep the poison is his throat. So he keeps it there and makes sure nobody misuses it, and it is used always for the good of the society, humanity. Nilaganta, Mahadeva. Keeps the poison just to use as medicine. I opened up a big subject of zero when it was revealed was not nothingness, it was everythingness. And today I opened a big Pandora box of Desha is not nation. So now I have to explain so much why Desha is not nation. What's the difference between Desha and nation? I'll expand. I have to. Because these explanations are my vision for the future of humanity. And I should be very clear, not my vision. I should not use the word my vision. I should use the word the vision of the Vedic rishis for the future of the humanity. Desha and nation. We will explain. I'll expand. How our rishis visualized Bharata Desha should be. And how they were keeping it. I'll reveal step by step, this whole Vedic civilization's core truth. Completion remains complete even when completion is removed from completion. Completion remains complete even when the completion dissolves into completion. I'll continue in the further satsangs. All we need is fearless, greedless businessmen, fearless, greedless rulers. That's all. Then Vedic civilization will be revived. The decision makers should be from the space of completion. The more decision makers achieve completion, more human beings will start living based on the space of completion. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing, living Advaita, eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.